before we get into today's episode, I want to ask you something. When was the last time you actually felt present in your life without feeling like you were falling behind for doing it? Because lately, I've been noticing something about myself. I only feel fully there when I leave my normal routine and when I'm in a new place, a quieter place, or sometimes even a louder one. Why does it take changing my environment just to feel like myself again? So, in this episode, I'm taking you with me from Amish Country to Washington, D.C., and seeing what both of those spaces revealed about something we don't talk about enough: the need for space. Not from our lives, but within them. We're going to talk about identity, pressure, and the version of you that gets lost in the middle of showing up for everything and everyone else. The version of you that just isn't trying to be pleasant or fixed for the world. And more importantly, I'm going to share the escape hatch, the practice that's been helping me come back to myself without needing to run away to do it. So if you've been feeling a little distracted, a little overwhelmed, or like you don't even know what you are outside of what you do, this one's for you. I recently spent time in Amish Country. And when I say I spent time, I don't mean I visited. I mean I slowed down enough to actually notice where I was, because everything out there feels different. In Amish country, there's limited traffic lights, no notification, no urgency, just space. And I didn't even realize how much I needed that until I was in it. Because every year we go there to escape the grind of our everyday lives. But this time, I caught myself thinking, why does it take me leaving my life just to feel present in it? Because out there, my to-do list is simple: go for a run, read a book, just be. And I realize for a lot of us, simple doesn't come naturally anymore. We've been trained to associate busy with important, overwhelmed with productive. But in that space, none of that exists. And it made me wonder, when was the last time I allowed my life to be simple without feeling guilty about it? Because the truth is, when I'm not in spaces like that, I feel the pull, the pressure to do more, to be more, to show up more everywhere, for everyone, all at once. Work, relationships, responsibilities, content creation. And somewhere in the middle of all that, I start to lose the version of me that isn't performing. Not physically lost, but mentally, emotionally. Like I'm there, but I'm not fully there. And I had to sit with that, because when you're not being needed by anyone else, who are you when there's nothing to prove? Now, contrast that with Washington, D.C. In DC, everything is moving, fast, loud, constant. The streets are packed. The air feels heavier. You can feel it. Thousands of people all trying to get somewhere, all at the same time. And at first, it feels like the opposite of peace. But something really surprised me about it. There's a different kind of freedom in the chaos. Because in a city like this, no one knows you. You're just another face in the crowd. And for once, you don't have to carry the weight of being known. No expectations, no labels, no roles to play, just movement. And sometimes the pressure isn't just in what we have to do, it's in who people expect us to be. In Amish country, the to do list is simple. In DC, the noise is literal. But for most of us, that noise is happening inside our heads 24/7, no matter where we are. And that's when it clicked for me. In both spaces, the quiet one and the chaos, I was looking for the same thing, space, to come back to myself. So I started creating it on purpose. I call it my escape hatch. And it's not a place, it's a practice. Honestly, a lot of the time, it looks like this: me sitting in my car in the driveway for 10 to 15 minutes while my phone is blowing up in the cup holder. I'm not zen, I'm just choosing to be still in any way that I can. Sort of providing myself with that moment to transition from one moment to another. But I've also added on 2 more quote unquote hatches to my week that have changed everything. The first is the 5-minute sensory check. And that kind of sounds silly, but when the feelings of overwhelm or noise of my to-do list gets too loud, I stop and I name 3 things I can hear and 2 things I can feel. It sounds small, but it's the quickest way to remind my brain that I am here in my body and I am not my tasks. The second is the digital sunset. Every night at 8 p.m., I put my phone in a drawer, not on the counter, in a drawer. It's my way of telling the world that I am off the clock for being pleasant or available. That space belongs to the version of me that doesn't have to perform. The key is this: I decide when I enter it. Not burnout, not overwhelm, not exhaustion. Me. Because if you don't create space for yourself, life will force you to. And it won't feel as peaceful when it does. This experience of being in these 2 places taught me something I didn't expect. Peace isn't tied to my location, and freedom isn't tied to an environment. You don't need to leave your life to feel grounded, and you don't need to disappear to feel free. What you actually need is autonomy, to step away when you need to, and to return to yourself on purpose. So, as you move through your week, ask yourself, where is your escape hatch? And more importantly, have you been waiting for life to give you one? Or are you ready to create it for yourself? And who are you when you finally step through it? Thank you for watching today's episode. If you haven't already, please subscribe, share with a friend, and I'll see you in the next one, familia, where we're becoming imperfectly perfect individuals together. Nos vemos.